This is Jobs for Teens, the show about real jobs you can do as a teenager. Your hosts are Robbie and Terry, both 15. Every week they break it down so you actually get it.
Welcome to Real Jobs You Can Do as a Teenager. I'm Terry.
And I'm Robbie. And today we're getting our hands dirty, literally talking about farmers markets and farm work.
Which sounds like waking up at 5 a.m. and smelling like tomatoes, but hear us out because this is actually pretty cool.
Right? Because farmers markets in the US have exploded. There are now over 8,000 of them nationwide, up from about 2,000 in the 90s.
That's 4 times as many markets, which means 4 times as many people who need help setting up tents and making change.
And here's the thing, farms in the US actually employ teenagers in huge numbers. Agriculture is one of the few industries where 14-year-olds can legally work.
With some limits, obviously, but if you're 15 or 16, you can do a lot more, including operating certain equipment with training.
So what does a typical farm job for a teen actually look like?
Think planting seedlings, weeding rows, harvesting, washing produce, packing boxes, honest physical work that you can actually feel proud of at the end of the day.
And farmers market work is slightly different. You're more customer-facing, handling cash, explaining what heirloom means to confused adults.
Which honestly is a great life skill. No, sir, a heirloom tomato is not broken. It's just ugly and delicious.
Pay can vary a lot by state, but many farm jobs start at or above minimum wage, and some offer housing or meals on top.
Housing and meals when you're 15, that basically means you're rich.
On the market side, vendors often pay teen helpers somewhere between $12 and $15 an hour for market days.
Which are usually Saturday and Sunday mornings, so you keep your weekday freedom and still make real money.
And the skills you build are genuinely impressive on a resume. Cash handling, customer service, physical stamina, early morning reliability.
Employers love seeing farm or market work because it signals you're not afraid to actually do something hard.
There's also community-supported agriculture, CSAs, where farms sell subscriptions and need teens to help sort and box weekly shares.
Siksa box days are basically a vegetable assembly line, which sounds boring but can actually be kind of meditative and fun with good music.
Plus, you usually go home with leftover produce, and your parents will love you for it.
Mom, I brought home 6 zucchinis. Terry, that's the 3rd time this week.
Zucchini season is real, and it is relentless.
Now, is farm work physically demanding? Yes, absolutely. Let's be honest.
You're outside in heat. You're bending a lot, early mornings are non-negotiable, and bugs are simply part of the deal.
But a lot of teens say it's the job that made them toughest, most confident, most prepared for anything else they tried.
There's also something about knowing where food actually comes from that changes how you see the world.
Like that strawberry didn't just appear in a plastic clamshell. Someone bent over and picked every single one.
And if you're entrepreneurial, some teens actually start their own market stall, growing herbs or flowers and selling them directly.
Which teaches you pricing, marketing, profit and loss, customer relationships, basically a whole business class, except you're outside and it smells amazing.
According to some surveys, about 60% of small farm operators say they'd hire teens again after one positive experience.
That's a really high rehire rate, which means if you show up, work hard, and don't complain too much about the zucchini, you'll probably be back.
And farmers market communities are genuinely tight-knit. You get to know the regulars, the other vendors, the weird guy who buys 12 bunches of kale every week.
No judgment, kale guy. We respect the commitment.
So how do you find these jobs? Walk up to vendors at your local market and ask directly. Most farmers appreciate boldness.
You can also check with your county's agricultural extension office or look up local farms on the USDA's website.
And if you want market work specifically, showing up early as a customer first, getting to know the vendors, and then asking is a great approach.
People hire people they recognize. It's just how humans work.
So whether you want to be outside, build real skills, meet your community, or just have a solid summer job, farm and market work is genuinely worth considering.
It won't make you an influencer, but it might make you a person who knows how to work, which honestly lasts longer.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Now go eat a vegetable. Support your local farmers market, and we'll see you next week on Jobs for Teens.